not to charge an off-duty LAPD officer in last June's deadly shooting inside a Corona Costco. And today, the district attorney released enhanced security video showing exactly what happened. KCAL9's Dave Lopez is live in Riverside for us with details. Dave?
Well, behind me, the headquarters of the district attorney's office. The grand jury meets around the corner. 19 members listen to evidence, including from witnesses that would not talk to police. You need 12 members of the grand jury to vote the same way in order to have any charges filed. That did not happen. As a result, the officer involved in the shooting, the off-duty officer, will not face any criminal charges.
I am not condoning the shooting. I'm not up here saying it was fine. That's not what I'm here to convey to you.
But Riverside District Attorney Mike Hestrin today did say he is accepting the grand jury's decision. No charges will be filed against off-duty LAPD Officer Salvador Sanchez, who shot and killed Kenneth French and shot his mom and dad at a Costco store in June.
I could file charges despite what the grand jury did. I'm not going to do that.
And when I asked why?
This grand jury was attentive. They worked hard. They asked appropriate questions to our prosecutors, and they heard all the evidence that we have.
And they concluded Sanchez should not be charged with a crime. They also saw this video, a video that was shown for the first time today public. It does not show Sanchez, who had been knocked down by this time and was on the ground. The man being pulled down on the video is Ken French, the one who was killed. We have frozen the video just before the shots were fired. 4 bullets, 3 in the back, 1 in the shoulder. His mom and dad were shot once each. They survived their injuries. 4 of the shots fired by Sanchez missed.
He believed he had to use deadly force to protect his son and himself, and he fired the amount of shots he believed was necessary.
Ira Salzman, the attorney for Sanchez, also said that his client said to him, quote, thank God, when he told him he wouldn't face any charges. Even though the video doesn't show it, no one is disputing the fact that Sanchez had his child in his arms at the time that he was hit in the back of the head by French and knocked to the ground. And from the beginning, his attorney has said that Sanchez felt that his life was in danger, that he thought he had been shot, and when he saw French hovering over him, he opened fire.
They're very disappointed, and they're very hurt, quite frankly.
Attorney Dale Galipo represents the French family.
Because I felt if ever there was a officer-involved shooting that supported criminal prosecution, this was it.
And about the criticism that police officers on or off duty simply will not be prosecuted in a shooting?
We have to put that aside and look at the specific facts. That's what the grand jury did. So we don't respond to public pressure or public outcry or social media rants. We just don't.
The French family, along with their attorney, will face the media tomorrow and respond to any questions and also make their statement. That'll be tomorrow. Also, they confirmed that it was almost 4 seconds, 3.8 seconds to be exact, from the time that the officer fell to the ground and opened fire. His original story was that he was knocked unconscious, but apparently that is not true, and the grand jury went on that evidence that he was not knocked unconscious. Yet they decided no charges were filed. As for Sanchez, he remains on paid leave from the LAPD. I contacted the department. The simple answer was that he remains on paid leave. They're conducting their own investigation, which is yet to be completed. Reporting live from Riverside, I'm Dave Lopez, KCAL9 News.